Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Houston Astros and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Jeff Cummings, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So coming to the plate, Michael Brantley, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Standing in, number 44. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Brantley leads off first with 1 away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's George Springer as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. The set and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Reyes comes up with it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's currently fourth in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, but we really can't be surprised by that, right? No doubt he's one of the best all-around talents in the sport today.
From the stretch, and it's fouled away. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the one run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one. It's the Astros 1 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Brad Peacock, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Brad Peacock, the big bird, as I like to call him. Not an overpowering guy. 92 to 94 miles an hour. Big overhand curveball and the straight changeup. He needs the curveball. If he has command of the curveball, he could be really tough to beat.
Stepping up now, Alex Tucker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Alex Tucker.
From the stretch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
2-0 count, the pitch. Ground ball right side. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Stepping in now, Joe Reyes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Strike two swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And he is in there.
Batting third, the right fielder, Lance Walker.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Lance Walker. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Well, not only that, but he's also got the highest batting average right now. Definitely one to tread lightly with.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Line towards center field. And this is taken in shy of the track, but the runner will tag from second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. In the last 10 ball games, he's only driven in 2 runs. Now, I'm not saying he's necessarily struggling altogether, but in the RBI category, they're going to need a lot more production from him.
Up next for the Buccos, Anthony Cox. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1 and 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from 3rd.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Josh.
Ready now, Josh Bell, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the run will come in to score from 3rd as that'll knot things up at 1 apiece. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Now at the plate, Tony Biddle, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Here's a pop-up now. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. 1 inning in the books here, all tied at 1-1. Here's Carlos Correa now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Well, it's been a lopsided contest so far, with the Pirates dominating to this point and taking aim at this one in a series sweep.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. is swung on and missed. He got him.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Now batting, Jesus Aguilar is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Cummings, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch to contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
He takes the turn and heads for second, and that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The pitcher, number 41, Brad Peacock.
Into the box now, Brad Peacock, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Astros pitcher.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So digging in now, Domingo Santana. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He's set and the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Santana makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Ready with another 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. And this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Into the box now, Bronco Thomas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Jeff Cummings, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Here's the 1-1. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Number 44 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hard on the ground towards short. Tucker gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, the right fielder, Michael Brantley.
1 out now in the Houston third, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two-0 to Brantley.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And that's in there, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, number 44. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one. Astros go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1.
We're back as the Pirates prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Pirates, the shortstop, Alex Tucker.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's taken for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Ready with the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Now a foul tip held onto by Lucroy. Well done there to record the strikeout.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Standing in now, Joe Reyes, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. The 2-1 is taken. Ball 3. Lance Walker will be next. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The right fielder, number 5, Lance
Digging
Walker.
in for his second at-bat, Lance Walker. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits second best on the team in that category. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Anthony Cox.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Anthony Cox. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting,
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Oh, man, that splashed into the Allegheny. runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Pirates move in front now 4-1.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Third baseman number 2, Tony Biddle.
Stepping in now, Tony Biddle, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 1-0 home. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Steel City. It's now a 4-1 Pittsburgh lead. Striding in once again, George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now here it comes. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Springer, 30 years of age, is hoping for a ticket to the All-Star game, and he may well have one coming. Heading into the day, second in fan votes among center fielders in the league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Alex Bregman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Fouled off. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Settling in now, Carlos Correa. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Bregman, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. 0-1 the count. One run, 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo Santana. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Still 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The center fielder, number 28, Bronco.
Into the box now. Bronco Thomas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
This game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
The pitcher, number 15.
In now, Jeff Cummings, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
Now batting.
He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Pirates tack on 1 more on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 5-1. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1 home. This ball will be chopped foul. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Josh Reddick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for Houston, number 22, Josh Reddick.
And he lays off there, 1-0. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 9 homers, and an even 20 RBIs. One and one the count now. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One and two, here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
So a full count now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Another payoff pitch. Line drive to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Jose Altuve. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
Here's Michael Brantley.
Brantley.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. And this will be fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Line toward the gap in left center. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Stepping in now, number 44, as he'll take a look at ball one. Brantley leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hit to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Middle of the afternoon here at PNC Park. It's the Pirates 5 and the Astros 2. Number 61 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 61.
Stepping in, Joe Reyes.
Leading off for the Pirates, the second baseman, Joe Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls the string on that one. One strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready for another shot now. Lance Walker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And that misses low and away, ball one. Two and 0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
We're in the fifth inning here. 5-2 is our score. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Going back is the left fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 32 now for the season, and the lead is now 7-2. Standing in now, Anthony Cox. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brantley is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
So one away here with the bases empty, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And that's in there, base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into third base with a triple. His third hit this afternoon.
Number 2.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that three-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
In now, Tony Biddle, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. 1-1 to count. Bell stands at third with one gone in the inning. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Digging in once again, Domingo Santana, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
Fastball well outside. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, George Springer, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Alex Bregman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Correa is off at first with 2 away. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run. Got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit sharply toward the right side. Walker is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Houston. Still 8-2. Into the box, Bronco Thomas.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, one away.
The pitcher, number 15, Jeff Cummings.
So here now's the pitcher, Jeff Cummings. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Bases are empty, one man out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
The 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. One out, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Alex Tucker, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line to the right side. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Joe Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. Once more, a throw over. Runner back safely. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Joe
Your attention,
Musgrove
please.
is on to pitch from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
now to
for
start
the
inning
Pirates.
number 7.
Number 59, Joe Musgrove.
So striding forward now, Jonathan Lucroy.
The
Lifetime numbers against Joe
Jonathan
Musgrove. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Musgrove, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Liner towards second. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, number 61.
Yuli Gurriel will
your
get the
attention,
call here
please.
as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for Houston, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. A swing and a ground ball to third. Biddle takes it in. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. Pirates lead it 8-2. Will Harris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 36, Will Harris.
Now at the plate, Lance Walker. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. In now, Anthony Cox, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. No outs, nobody on. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike three.
The first baseman, number 55.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a cutter and he gets him to swing through it. One strike. Bases are empty. One man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Into the box now, Tony Biddle, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 28, Bronco Thomas.
Coming to the plate now, Bronco Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
The cutter runs outside, ball one. Bell on second, Biddle at first, 2 out in the inning. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Late that time for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 2-1 home. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Hard hit to first. Scooped up. Onto the bag with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire the side. Pirates tack on one more on the solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon, and it's now a 9-2 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Brantley. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's 1 for 4.
Michael Brantley.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They are all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. He'll get it into second, and he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Standing in now, number 44. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2. A runner at second, nobody out. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a looper to left. Santana sprinting after it. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
The center fielder.
Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Stepping in now, George Springer, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is, and he popped him up, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit, and they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hard hit ball to second, reined in. There's one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Next up for the Astros, Carlos Correa. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Low for ball one. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The 1-1 home. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Bregman at second. Correa on at first with 2 down. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
A ball and no strikes. To first. Bell picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Pirates 9 and the Astros 3. Kevin Newman is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. His average sits at .296 entering play. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Alex Tucker.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alex Tucker. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joe Reyes.
Ready once again, Joe Reyes. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's 2 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
The right fielder, number 5, Lance Walker.
Digging in, Lance Walker. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope.
Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Here's the 2-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Reyes, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
So striding in, Anthony Cox. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he misses 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1. fouled away. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt. Goes to third with it. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Played on the backhand. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Number 72 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 72.
Number 11 is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And it's 1-1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Popped him up. Cox is there. 1 down.
Now that second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Altuve. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the pitch. Popped up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Brantley.
Striding into the box, Michael Brantley. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Last strike now for Houston. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hard hit towards center. And he makes the running catch, followed by a full gainer. And this ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
9-3, the final tally here in this one. Pittsburgh led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Jeff Cummings earned his 9th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Brad Peacock was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.